whether you're all CLF students and whether you've all been informed.
So what are you asking?
Many of us here are CLF students, but whether we are or aren't, we all are undergraduate students who pay tuition, we're members of the community, and we have interest in this program. So whether we're CLF students or not is totally irrelevant to why we're here today.
Well, this is not my meeting,
right.
So I didn't come to take over the meeting.
We are asking that you can guarantee action will be taken to address these concerns that we've brought to your attention, specifically on the behavior of our administrator.
I am the dean responsible for the Chicano Latino Studies program, so I can take action.
Will you?
I want to discuss with you what action should be taken.
We've already suggested what we want, and we want her removal.
I have heard your suggestions. And I'd like to talk with you about it. Now, I've heard you say a number of things, although my notes are not very good because I had to write very quickly and I don't take good shorthand. But the things that you say concern me a great deal. They are very serious. The charges you are making are serious, and they concern me. I've heard you say that the director, Dr. Contreras, has refused to meet with you or has met with you only very reluctantly. I have heard that she has ended programs that have been set up to help students. I have heard you say that it has taken her a very long time to respond, that she has made lists of troublemakers, that doors have been closed and that students have been denied access to the office, that she has refused to respond to you. These are some of the things that I've jotted here down. These are very serious charges. So as a dean, I'm very concerned, and I want to learn more about this.
What more do you need to know to take action?
I would like to ask your permission, since this is not my meeting, it's your meeting, to say something by way of background, if I may. May I?
Please.
Last year, there was an academic program review of the Chicano Latino Studies program, which is a matter of routine policy in our college. One of my colleagues here, John Contreras, is the Associate Dean for Academic Program Review. Every so many years, every program is reviewed. It's a policy. So the Chicano Latino Studies program has been in existence for 10 years, and it was time for it to be reviewed. A committee was formed with Dr. Maxine Bacazin, Dr. Lynn Goldstein, and Mr. Tom Rios, and they formed the program review committee. And the program had a very good review. It's a very positive review. I'm holding it here in my hand. Anybody can see this or have a copy of it.
We read it.
Okay, it has recommendations in it about some things that should be done to strengthen the program and make it more academically strong.
Anywhere in that program, does it say that our mentoring program should be eliminated?
Because
No.
we are under the impression that it actually phrased that program in there, and that's what's being cut in the program. And we think that that is enough to require action on your part.
Should that review advocate for closing the doors to undergraduate students and eliminating the space that's specifically reserved for them in the office?
Not that I'm aware of. So,
Go ahead.
your points are of concern to me. So, Dr. Melendez indicated that she was not continuing as director, and she went to the English department as a professor. And the faculty of the Chicano Latino Studies program recommended Dr. Contreras to be the next director.
Since then, they have removed the recommendation. Correct.
Yes.
Which is important to include in the background.
No, I'm not finished with the background yet.
Okay.
All right. This recommendation was discussed with the Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, who is the Dean of Dr. Contreras. It was discussed with the faculty and administration of the College of Social Science, where the Chicano Latino Studies program is housed. And Dr. Contreras was given a contract to be the new director. This is the contract. It's a confidential personnel document. It is a legal contract. This is part of the institutionalization of the Chicano Latino Studies program. It is an institutional part of Michigan State University, and Dr. Contreras has a legal contract for 3 years. Now, she is one of the chairs and directors of the College of Social Science, of which there are something like 21 chairs and directors. She's a formal director. As dean, I receive complaints about chairs and directors all the time. No, it's not that funny. Students complain, faculty complain about the chairs and directors. It's very serious. One of my roles as dean is to listen to the complaints and the grievances and to decide what to do.
Does it often happen that the faculty, grad students, and undergrads all come to you and ask for the removal of their dean? Is that an occurrence that happens very often in the College of Social Science? For the removal of their directors?
It's rare.
Right.
Okay. Well, with that being said, we made this meeting a good thing. We feel that as citizens of the community, we are making a simple request, that you as the dean, as part of your job, are obliged to address. We know the faculty have given Dr. Contreras a vote of no confidence. We know that the graduate students have given Dr. Contreras a vote of no confidence. And now we, as the undergraduate students, have given Dr. Contreras our vote of no confidence. All 3 levels that make this program run have all recognized that because of her behavior, she can no longer provide the necessary leadership to move this program forward. We insist you respond to us by April 1st. If not, there's a far greater community outside these walls that we are more than willing to engage. Our very presence here is a fundamental right of justice, yet Dr. Contreras continues to try to deny us this right. As a result, she plagues our community with her unprofessional manner. It's harming to all of us when our main focal point of our program continues to be a divisive entity. Nothing we are expressing to you is unique, but merely 3 levels of concern that need to be addressed. In this attempt to continue to marginalize us as children, it demeans not only the education we are provided, but further the very institution of Michigan State University. We are not throwing a tantrum, but merely telling you the cold hard facts, despite how painful it may be to hear or how we are depicted. It is your choice whether or not to listen, but we assure you that if we do not hear from you, we will take this conversation to someone that will. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to hearing from you.
I've also heard from another group that has more than just you in it, that has the community in it, and the faculty, and the staff, and the students. And they have told me to keep Dr. Contreras, that they like what she's doing, that they want her to continue. And so the group is split into 2 groups. There are 2 groups, one supporting and one not supporting.
Do the supporters happen to mention what they do like about what she's doing?
They
I don't know what she's doing.
Don't walk out on the conversation, okay? You start the conversation, and it needs to continue. Because what the other group has said is that she is fulfilling her contract and implementing the academic program recommendations. Members of the community have met with me today, and they have asked me to back her.
And we encourage you to talk to the core teaching faculty.
And I'd like to tell you what I'm planning to do.
Okay.
I am planning to form a fact-finding advisory task force. And I'm going to ask Dr. Valdez to appoint 2 faculty members and a student to this task force. And I'm going to ask Dr. Contreras to appoint 2 faculty members and a student. And I'm going to ask the members of the Academic Program Review Committee to come back and join the task force and to conduct fact-finding.
With all due respect, we made our demand clear, and with that being said, we're going to leave. And we appreciate you having this conversation with us.
Certainly leave.
We appreciate you having this conversation with us, and we plan on hearing from you from April 1st.
I'm not going to remove her. I'm having
Okay.
a fact-finding task force.
Okay, thank you.
I'm giving you my answer now. I'm responding now. I'm not removing her.